everyone should be able to hear us now. Let me just confirm. Hello, Doghouse. Yes, I knew that you were gonna be the first person here. Thank you so much, White Band Man. The community. How's it going, guys? Well, it seems that we're all getting different assessments of how many people are watching, but I am seeing here that 400 people are joining us, which is so exciting. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Caro Mastreta. I'm one of the developers at Circuit Superstars, one of the founders of Original Fire Games, where we make this wonderful game that you guys are all here to learn more about or hear more about. I'm joined by some of the members of my team that I'll let them introduce themselves, starting with Andrew, who recently joined us in March.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I recently joined in March.
Andrew is a mega car fanatic, and I wish that everyone could see our faces after we finished the interview and during the interview with Andrew, because it was all like wide smiles and just so much like an instant click between us and Andrew. So we're really happy to have him on the team. I definitely want him later on the stream to chat a little bit more about like what kind of in what ways he expresses his car fanatism, because but first of all, he's always wearing a shirt with a car in it, so let's start with that, but we can chat about more of that later. And then John.
Hi, I'm John. I'm a programmer. If any of you are on Discord, you might have talked to me. I've been with Original Fire for a couple of years now, and it's a fantastic time.
Nice. And Alberto.
Hi, I'm Alberto Mastreta. I'm creative director at OFG, working on Circuit Superstars for a while, and yeah, very happy to ship this patch and be on the SimFest talking about our work and what we've been doing with this game, and yeah, engage with the community.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, again, we're here as part of SimFest Hobby Edition. And it's an interesting thing to find ourselves here. We first of all love the fest, and we love that we were invited, and love the games that are surrounding this festival. It's all quite exciting. We're part of the Square Enix Collective family, so Power Wash Simulator should be somewhere around there. If you haven't played it, you should definitely check it out for some zen power washing of of stuff. Who would have thought that would have been a great concept, and yet it is an absolutely fantastic game. Yeah, so one of the interesting things about Circuit Superstars is that, you know, we kind of eventually found its way into being a kind of Sim meets arcade style game. And so what we want to do on this stream is chat a little bit about that. For all of you guys that don't own the game yet, who haven't played it or haven't heard much about it, we'll give you a little tour of the game and learn a bit more about what kind of stuff that you can do and basically why you should play it. And then we're gonna feature a feature that we just introduced in our spring patch, which is custom lobbies, which essentially allow you to customize entirely your own event, which might be a single race or tournament, and your friends online can join you. This is a cross-platform feature, so if you're on Steam and they're on PlayStation or on Xbox, everyone can join in and play on the same lobby, and you know, play the game outside of the context of racing. So people have been doing just like really silly experiments, which are so much fun to watch. I really have a desire to one day do a Conga line with 12 players with Piccinos, which are like really small and adorable cars. So maybe this is it. Maybe this happens today. Maybe you guys are able to help me fulfill my dream. So we'll see. And the other thing is that I'm monitoring chat here, and we would love to get questions from the community if you have them, and we'll be very happy to to answer them and explore them. So feel free to go for it. But yeah, so Alberto, starting for the many years ago when you started to develop this concept, tell us a little bit about what about motorsport inspired you to create a motorsport game? Oh, we can't hear you. Sorry about that. Can we hear him now?
Yeah.
Yes, nice. Okay.
Let me see. I think.
Am I still audible?
Yes, you're perfect.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Perfect.
So we're keen to work on this title because we've been very close to racing throughout our lives, and spent plenty of time both racing in real life and also in games, and loved the appeal of racing games and the music and just the artistry around them when we were growing up, and com- um, paired up with the real life experience, we just loved the culture around it and really wanted to contribute to the space ourselves with our own ideas. And yeah, that's what fueled the energy to begin working on this title, just wanting to make our own uh, creation on this space, and do it in a way that we thought we would contribute to a player's experience in a meaningful way.
Yeah. And I'm curious. So we talk a lot about the concept of Circuit Superstars as a stylized simulation.
Yep.
What does that mean to you guys? And if you, Andrew and John, if you want to contribute to that question, please go ahead as well.
Mhm. So the stylized simulation, I think the core aspect of it, and the core idea of stylizing the sport is just making a creative interpretation of what it is in real life, and having some creative liberties to 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 be a little bit farther away from reality in select aspects of the game, where we might benefit the player's experience in some way. So whether that's through the visuals, where I think we can create something unique and beautiful if we can have the freedom to do it from imagination, and just interpreting how real life looks and how we want it to look, and doing the same for physics as well. And I think the core aspect that is well preserved, and the aspect that makes this a simulator in some level, is the respect for real life rules of the sport. So it doesn't matter if you change the physics, there's still an underlying respect for the culture and the way that racing works in real life. And that's I think what makes this game that is sim meets arcade.
Interesting. Yeah. One of the, um, I guess one of the things that I was wondering is, did you ever feel that, that the game that you started with, way back in the day, Apex Racing League, was gonna lead more into the simulation space, and that something changed that leaned more into the arcade space, or not quite?
No, I think the very beginning of the premise was always to try and depict the aspects that we found most exciting about racing, and do it in a charming way, and inject some creativity into the interpretation of that.
That's
So I think the game has preserved its identity through the years of what we were initially trying to do.
nice. Well, I think there might be, I'm considering the fact that there might be a couple of people here that haven't seen Circuit Superstars. So I'm gonna switch us to the main menu of the game, so that we can showcase what we're talking about. Because we're talking about stylized simulation, cute worlds, charming world of motorsport. And so this is Circuit Superstars. So it's a top-down racing game People that see it for the first time might mention Micro Machines. And there's a lot of games in our background that really inspired the feel of this game. Personally, Wave Race has always been one of the racing benchmarks of quality in my background, and I'm sure that Alberto, John, and Andrew might have different ones. We can talk about that later. But to give you a very basic tour, so we have a single player experience called the Grand Prix, where my profile has been recently reset, so it's all, you're seeing it as if a new player was playing it. But yeah, so it takes you through different tournaments that cover all of the different categories of cars that we have. The categories of cars range from basically all the eras of motorsport and types of motorsport. So we have single seaters, we have like an 80s Formula One, we have a more modern look at Formula One, etc. And we're adding these cars with every update. We're excited to start expanding on the different cars that go within each category, because currently we don't have a variety under each. Like for example, we have one 4x4. We're looking forward to adding more of those. You can practice, you can play online, you can compete on weekly time trials, which I think players will be happy to enjoy. That this is Andrew's first shipped feature, that we don't have to update them manually every Thursday anymore. So Alberto's very happy about that, and I'm sure the community will be happy about that, because you no longer depend on us forgetting, which definitely happens.
It'll be a consistent time.
Yeah.
If we choose to, we can let it run automated, which is amazing.
Exactly. Then we have the Top Gear Time Attack. So this is a partnership with Top Gear and a lot of real racing drivers: Romain Grosjean, Sam Bird, Jimmy Broadbent, Super GT, Lando Norris. All of these people grab the game and they try to make their best lap on the Top Gear test track. And you yourself can compete versus that best lap until you beat them and climb up of this leaderboard. Again, we have your garage where you can edit all of your different cars. There's multiple liveries on each of them. You have your driver, which has my favorite feature, I think, is that they're very charming and adorable animations. And you can watch your replays. So you raced a really incredible race versus AI or versus your friends. You can go into history and check out any of the replays of the races that you just competed in. So it's turned into quite a bulky game. We've been through quite a journey, and I guess to turn it back to the team, I'm curious to ask John first. What are you most excited about currently about Circuit Superstars? What do you think is an exciting reason why people should come and play it?
I mean, I can't think of a game that I've had more fun playing split screen. I, through every stage of development of this game, have roped my roommate into playing split screen with me, be it in free play or in the Unity editor. And I'm game supports it online, and I'm really excited to see if we can get 8 people in a room together on 2 computers. I don't know, I loved LAN parties in high school, and I think just the fact that our game lets you have that in-person multiplayer is super special, especially considering it's become a lot less common.
Yeah. What about you, Andrew?
Yeah, I agree about the split screen stuff for sure. That was awesome. That's very good for bringing people together in one room. But also one thing that I really enjoy about this is so excited for is to see what people are going to do and have already begun to do since the patch is released with the custom lobbies, and to start to run their own independent sort of tournaments and such, and see where the people go with that. It's going to be a really cool thing to see the community take that and run. Plus, I love how the game has so much character. It's so cute, if you will, right? That's a word that I know has been used to describe the game before. And I mean, if you look at the Piccino just driving around there, yeah, that's it's got a definite character to it, and I'm excited to be working on it.
Definitely. I am curious. A question for the three of you guys. What do you think, if this game had existed when you were a kid, what do you think you would have been doing?
In game?
Yeah.
Well, assuming that it didn't have online, because as a kid, games didn't have online, I would have been just playing free play probably a lot, again and again, and probably challenging my brother on time trials.
Nice. What about you, Andrew?
I would go through the entire Grand Prix. I love that kind of single player challenge, but I also really like the time trials. I probably would be zipping around the track trying to make my best time trial. I loved racing games as a kid. Tons of inspiration there, and trying to find the best lap time was always part of that experience. So
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I would have been doing the same. I played a lot of, as I mentioned, I'm a huge fan of Wave Race. Alberto is as well. And it's incredible. Like, that game only had single player, and there were some cheats in which you can manage to race dolphins, which was really cool. And my brother figured out how to do that. But I just remember that game had only single player to offer, and I played the hell out of that. Like, for
I still play
10 years. Yeah, I still play it. At Relic, where I used to work, there was an arcade that had it, and you would find me there at lunch playing it, because it was so ahead of its time in that in Nintendo 64, it made water bikes racing feel freaking fantastic. It's just a huge inspiration for what gameplay can feel like, like you're not about what you can do even within the constraints of a platform way back in the day.
Yeah, I think I think it's the game that has aged the best out of the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
It feels so good still.
It really does. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a second to answer questions from the community, because there's a couple. So, Scotch is asking, why did the crowd left Interstate? And where are our flowers on Renport?
The flowers, we want to bring them back, but we haven't had the time to test them and make sure that we can put them in a way that doesn't impact performance.
Yeah.
And the crowd, I don't know why it left. It's not intentional.
No, but yeah, we'll have to check on that. Thank you for reporting about it.
Yeah.
Live bug reporting with the
There you
developers.
Yeah, why did it need to expose us like that?
Is Kara gonna sing Let It Go? I don't know. Let me think on that. I will. I heard the Piccino used to have a different name. It was Bambino. Yes, it was, and it had a song, and I promised I would sing it on stream. I'm mega embarrassed, but I'll do it. So it used to call Bambino, and the image that I want you to bring into your mind. First, let's transition back to the game, and look at it. Look at the Piccino. So it's a very, very, very cute car. So imagine this car wearing sunglasses and a Hawaiian flowered t-shirt, and it's driving along some beachside in Italy, and the radio is blasting its own song, and the song goes like this. Bambino, 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 bam bam bam. Bambino, bambino, bambino.
I love it.
Bambino. That's it.
That is the best.
I think the Piccino maybe deserves its own single player game where it's the adventures of Piccino in the world with his flower t-shirt.
A road trip game.
A road
There you
trip
go.
game.
I
Yes.
would love a road trip game.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too. That
That's
sounds
cool.
amazing. Let us know on the chat if you want that road trip game as well.
You set the scene for that very well.
Thank you. Okay, so question: did Alberto post these time trials and Discord game announcements? Not
No,
today,
I
but
didn't.
because I don't think we're gonna be doing that anymore. Are we? For now?
I think we'll have to think about it. Probably not. Um, yeah, they
This is
should be. They should be now scheduled so we can just uh, have everyone expect them at a certain hour.
yeah. And then no, I think are there any new cars in development? Yes, but nothing that we can show just yet. And then Psyduck is really excited about the road trip game. Nice, I'm very excited about
Oh,
that. We'll get onto the
very good.
drawing board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay, so I think maybe it's a good time to start. Oh, let's take one more question. Why did you decide to use a top-down view for Circuit Superstars? I feel like it's teaching me a more tactical understanding of racing, cornering, and car positioning during battles.
So top down, we felt the genre of top down racings hadn't been explored recently the way we thought uh, we could. So that was just like the initial aspect, and we've always been fans of remote control cars. So it just naturally became a genre that we wanted to explore doing something in. And also the physics, because you're so far away from the track, from the car, I feel we can simplify them further than if we were in a closer camera, and that can translate into a car that feels well grounded, and you can feel uh, the road and everything that it's doing, but it's not fully simulated the way that you would need to do it in a closer camera. That I think can aid with the layer of the game that you focus on primarily to be the racing instead of the car handling itself. So the car handling being simplified, I think, can amplify other aspects of racing. And I think that's something we can benefit from by being top down. Not that it can't be done from a different camera, but I think it was easy to highlight those elements from top down racing.
Mm-hmm. We do get quite a bit of not a ton of requests specifically for Circuit Superstars, but on occasion I do hear from people that wish that there was a camera that followed the car instead of go on top of it. Could you elaborate on why that's like a challenge with the game as it is right now?
It just gets you so dizzy. The cars move too quick. Like the scale of the speed on the tracks combined is not something too friendly for rotating cameras, and we tried it because it's way more accessible to rotate the camera, because there's a lot of players that struggle with sort of remapping their directions to the car when they're not traveling with it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
And you're talking about a rotating top-down camera, right?
Or any rotating camera. I think we also tried with a lower level camera, and that's for two reasons. I think the art style, we really wanted to make sure that it looked great from the primary purpose of everything that we were doing. So everything has been tuned for this camera. So there were a lot of missing elements in the world that, from a different perspective, wouldn't work. And
Mhm.
still, it was so fast for rotating with the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me just see if we have any questions. Would you consider adding a way to save color schemes that you can apply to all cars? John, would you like to answer that?
We've talked a lot about improving the garage experience. One thing that I think we're all in agreement on would just be a recent colors automatic thing that remembers things you've picked
Yeah.
to make it very easy to apply the same colors to different cars. Yeah, that's the garage editing experience is something that we're definitely thinking about improving.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to it, team.
Good answer.
Yeah.
It's tricky
It is
It is.
tricky, yeah.
as it currently stands.
Yeah. What has been before we start to hop into custom lobby and have people from the community join? What has been your favorite problem to solve on this game, John, up until now?
Oh, on my favorite problem to solve on this
Yeah.
game, I've really
And
enjoyed
you
a lot
don't
of.
have to have solved it. It can also be.
Ooh, I don't have to have solved it. Well, in that case, I would sure like to make the netcode 100%, but that's tricky, and like
So tricky.
can be quite exhausting to work on.
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite things have been like working with the team to make sure that we have tools to make content efficiently. Like, there's multiple routes through each track. The easiest from a programming perspective would be to just duplicate the entire thing and
Yeah.
edit them like that, but they're actually all the same scene file, and we turn things on and off, and that means that the game's install size is smaller. It's a lot less error prone. It's not like one tree is going to be in 3 different places if there's 3 routes. Things like that, like the way we set up vehicles and liveries. Like, I'm quite proud of the way that all turned out, and like, yeah, it was really fun getting to design that. Also, just making the game work in split screen with multiple local players everywhere is has its own set of large
Online?
design and programming challenges. Online, even.
Online split screen, cross-platform, that's massive. And yeah,
Yeah.
John figured it out.
Yeah. Like I don't think there's there's a game that offers all the feature set that Circuit Superstars offers. Am I
Maybe
mistaken?
Rocket
I think
League.
Maybe
Rocket League,
yeah.
I think, has
Yeah, no.
our entire feature set.
Yeah, Rocket League.
And they also have like what 100 times a team.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they're a probably $100 million company.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get there.
Very successful team.
Support us, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I just to contextualize the screen for people that are watching, I've switched to a custom lobby that my friend Andrew has created, I believe. I've joined it, and we would love for members of the community to join us as well. So I think maybe what I'll do is just I'll uncover the lobby code, and it's a first come first serve. So get your online screens ready if you want to join us. I'm going to remove it now.
I've been wondering what that little box was.
It was a it was a very small GIF. It's a dancing GIF. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, Starwreck, he's fast. Mysteriously Hastings, which we still don't know who this player is.
Oh, this was fun.
Are people joining? Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
We should
Thank you,
probably pick a
friends.
vehicle class, huh?
Yeah.
yes.
Well, let's take your suggestions. What would the community like to see us race in? What do you guys think? What would you like to see?
I think the touring car is good.
Car hats confirmed. But I'll scotch with like a cowboy hat. Yes. You
How do they know that? No.
Damn it!
How did they find out?
Spoiled it. Loose cannon?
That
No,
says-
don't do this to me. No, I veto that. No.
Oh, that's my favorite car.
No.
It's
No.
so challenging. Not
Loose
Piccino.
cannon.
Not Piccino.
What?
You punk.
Not everybody's vetoing.
Yeah. I would like. Okay, Bost.
Let's do the boss.
Pretty neutral.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Or we could do the new one. The
Yeah,
Road
let's do the
Rebel.
new one. Yeah.
Road Rebel.
Road Rebel.
I'm
One
so bad at
The
it.
Road Rebel, like
hex values.
machine something pronounce his
Choose
name.
and yeah, the system we've got in mind we wouldn't use hex values because on consoles you can't input the keyboard, but we'd use
Yeah.
like three value, probably HSV, hue saturation value, to get the specific 255 value, so you could replicate it and tell it to your friends, and internally we would store it and let you
Yeah.
pick it again if we
Okay,
got time.
so friends who are watching and haven't played Circuit Superstars, this is our latest feature, custom lobbies that I was talking about. So on the left there, you can see all of your friends and a huge ready button. There's the race list that you can use to add or remove tracks. If you add more than one track, then it becomes a tournament. And then all of the settings that are also available on free play. So yeah, you can choose how many racers, whether you want to fill the lobby with AI. You can choose the difficulty of that AI. Set up your qualifying preferences, race preferences. Alberto, I think maybe it's worth it to explain what rubber banding means in this context.
In a serious setting, it's it's you get slipstream effect even if you don't have anyone in front of you, and the strength of the slipstream effect that you get is the percentage of the standings that you're on. So if you're all the way in the back, you have 100% all the time, and it's just to give players a tool to tweak how close they want their races to be in case they have a lobby with uneven skill sets. I think this can help some players even out the experience, have fun with more friends. But it's not the most purist approach, so that's why it's an option and it's defaulted at 0.
Yeah.
All right, should I count
Okay.
this down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I also promise that this is actually set to 5-kilometer duration races. I see that it's showing up as 1 in the stream. Yeah,
Okay, but it is 5? Okay.
on my screen.
That's so funny. Okay. Bug.
Yeah, it's
Oh
set to
no,
5.
my liveries. No, I don't have liveries for the road rep. I'm so
I
sorry.
do.
Damn
I pick-
it! Well, okay. I'll suffer. Whatever.
And I
Alrighty.
pick my synth wavy livery.
Synthwave?
Yeah, it's pink and purple. Looks
Okay.
good.
Loose
like
so that people can see it on my screen. Because it'll be at the back. Or maybe not, who knows? We'll see. Root for
Ooh,
me,
can I-
friends. Root for me. John, can you work on some customizable AI parameters so we can recreate our favorite community drivers?
Ooh, we've had there's some fun history to the AI. So I think this is like the 3rd or 4th iteration of it. We've rewritten it a few times. Alberto and I work on it together. I would not remotely take credit for how good it is.
Oh, it was such a fun challenge, no?
Yeah.
Working on the AI, one of the most fun parts, I think, of solving problems that we've had.
I think the hardest thing with the AI, like, this is not really answering your question, but I think it's interesting, is making them drive poorly without teaching people bad habits. Like, you want easy difficulty levels for new players and stuff, but you don't want the drivers to be, say, like, smashing into new players either. And we've experimented with a lot of different ways of doing that on this project. Currently, I think we just actually de-throttle them a little bit. As for aggressiveness, speed, those are some things that we can tune indirectly. Alberto, if you were going to make a AI driver that was, I need to stop talking so I don't hit barriers. If you were going to make an AI driver that was like particularly aggressive, perhaps at the sake of sportsmanship,
Yeah,
is that something we could do?
I would decrease their awareness, so they would just run you over. Like they would just be very aggressive at holding their line and getting in position of where they want to be at, which would be felt as aggression, but in reality it would just be an unaware car. But it's very effective, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
blast.
I
It would
had a
be
penalty.
very fun to expose some of that in the game.
Yeah, we've had thoughts about having like a custom category that we could like let people choose the names of and stuff. But
Mhm.
we would need good amount of interface for that, and we haven't had the time to develop that. So we'll see if we can get to it.
Yeah. Very serious
One.
suggestion. Could we add a football in the football pitch area within the Magdalena track?
Could we what?
I've asked for this.
What was the question, sir?
Whether we can add a ball to the Magdalena football court.
We can.
I
And
want
we can
to.
even make it sync across the network correctly.
Yeah.
That'd be
The
fun.
ball?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to play with it online.
No, we could do it. Like just be sort of a really dumb car.
It would be way easier to synchronize than cars.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, guys, it's really hard to talk while I'm breathing.
It is. We can take turns.
Yeah.
Cool.
John,
Yeah.
I would love for you to chat about to the community about something they don't know about the AI.
They
which is
don't know about the AI?
their profiles. Who is Sabrina Spector?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of AI drivers in the game, and they're from all over the world. We went to a lot of effort to make sure we have like a gender balance and a nice like international representation. But yeah, a number of the drivers, especially the older ones from really early in development, also have little bios, which you can probably dig out of the game's files if you're feeling super motivated. I think, is it Deborah Feng who really likes knitting?
I love
Sabrina
that.
Spector. Honestly, I was just watching the Netflix Sabrina
Oh, so
TV
good.
series.
Yeah, and in my head she's a witch. I'm just racing versus
Yeah.
a witch, and she's my nemesis, and I love her.
I like desperately want her to have like a secret like for her to have a coffee shop in a track, and
Yes.
like in the coffee shop at night becomes like a potion store
Yes,
that she runs.
I love this idea. Yeah,
You can see the team is very keen on world building.
the team is very like
It will eventually end up in our games.
Yeah,
World
definitely.
building enthusiasm.
We'll have to have
very,
lore.
We're very excited about working on the next game. We're very excited about world building. There's a lot of longing to, like to add depth to the characters, to add depth to the player story. And yeah, the idea of like Sabrina, I've imagined her as like a witch that sells brooms actually. And yeah, she's just like
A broom racing.
like a well, that one we'll do it in the future, I'm sure. Yeah.
Just off screen, I have like a huge pile of tabletop RPG books, Dungeons and Dragons, Fate, a couple others. And I know you play tabletop RPGs, Kara.
Yes.
I feel like I would love to bring some of that energy
Oh,
to a
definitely.
racing game.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And there's a battle for second place that is wild right now.
There's a battle for 12th place here that is
Yeah.
wild right now. Between me and Barlov Scotch, who waited for me. You're letting me win, buddy. You're the best mod ever.
Carol, I have to apologize for basically ramming you in the first few corners.
It's okay. No worries.
For what
Well,
it's
yeah,
worth,
Hastings
Andrew, it
just
seems
took-
like you're the one who paid for it.
Took the lead and
Me?
didn't give it back. Too easily at Hastings.
Who is
That
Leah
is-
Hastings?
That is not our AI. That is
That
an
is not
offline
a-
player.
But for
From
context, for people.
Oh, we
Leah
got
Hastings-
PlayStation players.
Really?
Finished fourth, yeah.
Hello, PlayStation players. It's really cool. Showcasing cross-platform of our game. Yeah, I hope that if people are watching and you would like to get this on Steam, that's great. But we're also available on PlayStation and Xbox, and we are working on our Switch port that Phil, a member of our team that is currently in Ireland, his homeland, worked really hard on, and we're excited to get that out of the door when we can. The mysterious online Leah, yes indeed. Who is she? Let me just see if there are any questions. Is the Road Rebels main inspiration the Audi RS3, LMS TCR, or another car?
Some mysterious car, we don't know.
Oh, someone bought the game on Steam and PS4. Thank you.
Thank you
so much. MVP. MVP.
I just cut the corner.
Qualifier hasn't truly started yet. It's fair game.
I guess.
Come on, this is my track. This is my... I'm gonna do very well.
But it's
on this
reverse.
Yeah, it's the dangerous version.
one. Why,
Yeah.
John? Why?
Because I know that you're really good at the normal version of this track.
That is true.
Oh, too wide.
Man. Oh man. Well, and for people watching, one thing that I want to highlight is perhaps what you're seeing some evidence of in our chat is that we have an outstanding community that has emerged from Circuit Superstars. Our Discord is our main spot, but I know that the community has created other spots where they gather and play together. There's leagues that have formed and are getting pretty competitive, especially now that we released this custom lobbies feature. And so, yeah, if there's a reason to join the game beyond the fact that it's the best game ever because we made it and ta-da, is just joining a community of very loving motorsport enthusiasts that are really there to coach each other, support each other. We've heard incredible stories of friendships that have emerged from the game, and that fills our hearts with joy, because we kind of set out to make a game, and then the community happened, and it's been fantastic to see it, and we've turned that into a big intention to help nourish it as much as possible.
Did not know that would be such a big part of the experience of making games. It's watching the community play it and engage among each other.
Yeah, and I especially appreciate those folks that have been with us for a long time. Like I think Doghouse, Scotch, Nico Minardi, they've followed the game since it was called Apex Racing League, way back when it was when it was being finding its wheels in a way. So thank you guys for joining us for such a for the journey of our lifetime.
Oh no!
What is happening?
I touched the wall and bounced around the track.
Oh,
The battle for first place is crazy right now.
battling for 9 right now,
If only you could
Carol.
see
Oh,
it.
she took it. Ah.
Yeah, this is a difficult game, folks. It's one of those things that it's definitely, I think it surprises people when they see the style of the game and then they pick it up and play it and they're like, whoa, it's really hard. But you can do it. You can do hard things. It's a matter of sitting on time trials for a bit, giving laps until some people pick up on the mental model of driving cars top down very quickly. I'm not one of those people. It took me a while to pick up on it, but you can do it. Like you teach your brain a different mental model of how a car might move in space. As you can see, I've not yet dominated it. takes a bit of patience with the game and with your skills, but once you get there, it can be so rewarding. And we made this game, so of course we're saying that it's really fun, but I think you should try it and check it out and let us know what you think.
I was talking with the team, and I think that the closest real-world analog to this style of play is with an RC car, because you're standing at a relatively fixed viewpoint. Usually, if you're racing, you're up above, and your view doesn't change, but the car rotates as you turn it, and it's a very similar sort of play. But it is kind of nice with this one that the camera follows you a lot closer, because you're way up the track with an RC. You can't see what's around you very well, but this gives you the opportunity to have a really clear picture of what's around you.
Oof, sorry.
Kiss the wall.
Spoke very late. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Oh no!
My brain is divided into a million pieces right now in this stream. Yeah, one of the features that we're excited to bring in the future to the game is a way to spectate live races, which we think is going to help the competitive environment a lot.
Oh no!
What's happening? Tell us about what's the action going on in front of us.
I lost the lead in the last 2 corners.
To whom?
Oh no!
Ended up 3rd. Well, Scotch.
Should we watch a replay to see?
We can't.
We can't. Oh, we should.
Can't watch a replay. Wait.
We can later on though. The spectator mode would be great for streaming. Actually,
The car is so messed up right now.
hadn't really appreciated that.
Well, at least I'm consistent at 9th place.
Would you ever consider novelty vehicle classes? Example, food bands, a theme park, or would you want to keep it more realistic, serious? That's a great question.
Only white vans for white van man.
Yeah, we need a white band for white band man.
Right.
Are there plans to improve the standing stats while and after the race, gap times? Ooh, that is a very good question, because actually it's Alberto's active work. He's precisely, well, you can speak about that, Alberto. What are you doing?
I'm working on improving the experience of ending a race right now, and the amount of information that you get, because we're working on the ranked systems for the game, so we want to convey more information and do it better. So at the end of the race, it's improving that level of communication we have. And then we also have a few tasks on our list for improving in-race information that we give. So there's a couple of items there that have been deprioritized a few times because we just haven't had the scope to handle them. But one of them is time gaps against the players around you, and that is actually, so there's components already existing in the game that we're trying to do that, but they're inactive because I failed to successfully do them in the time frame I had back when I tried, and yeah, haven't had the time to revisit yet. I'm very busy usually.
They also had some issues when we animated the HUD. I remember it was tricky to get everything to agree.
Yes, very much.
So since those weren't working correctly, they were an easy thing to cut.
Exactly. Yeah, we were already with challenges animating the heads of display and displaying information. Well, this has been a very fun tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hastings.
I'm sad that I fell into the pit on my qualifying lap.
Oh, you did?
I saw that.
Yeah. I don't know if Scotch just kind of backed me up there and rode along the wall to make me not last, but whatever, thank you.
Oh no, I gave up the inside line. It never goes well if you give up the inside line. Don't give up the inside line.
I never had it to begin with.
God, oval races are so intense.
They are. Oh man.
Whoa, what a battle.
Oh no.
Especially with the rubber banding,
Yes!
which makes it even
Yeah.
faster.
Shit.
Oh,
This
my
is wild.
heart, my heart.
Wait, we have rubber
Oh,
banding in here?
No! Sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry for yelling on stream. Sorry.
We do have rubber banding on for these.
What up?
Really? That is wild.
Oh god. No. No. No, John.
I'm coming for you.
Mumbling wolf.
Wow, I'm 7th now. I was started first.
I'm
Have
coming
lost
for you.
positions little by little.
Ah,
Oh, look at me! I'm 3rd now.
no,
Wow.
God. Oh, God.
Look at me go. 2nd place now.
Aw.
Oh, Featherruff is so quick.
Wow, the rubber banding, you can really tell when it kicks in.
Really?
Well, I'm last, so.
Oh no!
Oh, Scotch.
Are you going really fast now?
Well,
We're driving
Oh, no!
side by side,
Well, yeah,
and Andrew's able to overtake me up until he meets me. It's quite funny.
yeah.
Like that's what it's for. It's working correctly.
Who is Leah Hastings? Reveal
I mean,
yourself.
it's a complete mystery.
That is
Oh
the,
no!
That's the best trivia for me right now. Who is Leah Hastings?
Oh.
For context, people who are watching, there's a Leah Hastings AI in our game. Drives car number 44.
That was dirty.
Sorry about that. Couldn't resist.
Are you?
Oh god.
Oh, I saw that.
What is this penalty?
Oh, I like Star Trek's car.
Ooh. Oh, that's stressful. Oh man.
Why
Alberto,
is
why
the
is the CC cone on Tiltsport not working, and when will it be fixed?
really it's not working well? I don't know how to answer that because I did not know that it wasn't working. Oh, it's if it's not working, it's not intentional.
It's not intentional. Yeah. Okay, are we done with this tournament or no?
Golf
Yep, the tournament
superstars.
is over.
The tournament is over? Okay. Well, I think, so we have a couple of minutes left for questions from the community. Congratulations to the winners.
Star Wreck, nice
That's
victory.
that's a nice color scheme.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah.
So, friends who are watching, if you own Circuit Superstars, thank you so much. If you don't own it and what you've seen seems like fun, definitely encourage you to check it out and play it. And if now's not the time, then wishlist us. We're updating the game very regularly. The community can attest to the fact that since we launched a year ago on early access, we've released updates to the game that sometimes are just content, other times are like overhauls or completely new features. And as I mentioned, we are just coming out of releasing our spring patch last Thursday, for which the reception has been really good, and we're loving seeing people hosting streams and playing, and yeah, it's just so much fun. So thank you for all of you guys that have played it. Thank you for all that are tuning in to watch. I think so. We're open to receiving more questions. We have 5 minutes left on the stream, and we could also hop on an online lobby and try to make a Piccino Conga line. I don't know. Can we?
Piccino Conga
Yeah.
line, yes, we can definitely
Okay.
do a
Yeah.
Piccino
Okay.
Conga
Let's
line.
do it. I'm gonna. Okay. First come, first serve.
Oh man.
Or cuckoo.
Turn 5 until Sport
Orki.
Club. Okay. Thank you.
ORQQII. The real question is, who is Leah Hastings? I know. I want to know too. I mean, Leah
Leah
Hastings,
Hastings is in the chat.
yeah.
Yeah,
what?
it's a rogue AI apparently.
It's a rogue
She
AI.
said
Yeah.
she wanted to beat her creators.
That's amazing. Her
Got your
creators,
point.
I
She
love
did
that.
beat everyone at OFG.
I love this metagame.
Did
Yes.
not beat Star Wreck.
Oh my god,
But
whoever
everyone
you
else.
are, thank you. That is so much fun. What else? New cosmetics are the roadmap. Any clue on what this might be? Customizing existing cars, more options for driver accessories, something else. Yeah, so it's more cosmetics of what you guys are familiar with. So car liveries, driver helmets, suit liveries. We do want to do more animations. And we have ideas for other kinds of cosmetics. It's just a matter of like when we can have the time to do them. I've personally been very excited about having pit crew skins. I just want all my pit crew in unicorn onesies, and so we'll see if we have the time to do that in the future. Certainly wish we do. Okay, we're gonna do a Piccino Conga line. What do we need to do? Where are we gonna do it? What track should we do a Piccino Conga line on? Speedopolis? Just because it's a big
Speedopo.
Right?
Yeah.
Speedopolis?
It's a good one.
Okay, so
We're
gonna do Piccino's.
someone asked golf superstars. Not knowledgeable enough about golf, but that sounds extremely fun to work on.
No qualifiers.
The only experience I have with golf is failing to hit the ball a few times when I tried to golf, and then playing golf games, which I love playing golf games. At that point, it's just like double translation.
Okay, everyone
We
ready
make
up?
a golf game.
There's a question here.
What is
Are we planning to add to offline free play the same options as when you create a custom lobby? I mean, I know my opinions on it. I don't know if we have an actual plan for that, but I would certainly love to see less of a distinction between the two modes. So you could easily set things up, drive by yourself, or invite a friend in without having to set up the same thing again. It would be pretty sweet.
Sorry, John, I was distracted. Did you answer Black Rebel's questions with regards to whether we're gonna bring the same settings from custom lobbies to free play?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you.
That is, yeah, agreed with everything.
Okay, one more player needed for the Piccino Conga line. I have no idea how we're gonna do this. But
Conga line.
it's like ta 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 ta. So we just need
Everybody
to like
needs to
get
steer
in
left
line.
and right.
Yeah, we need to get in line and then do left and right. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Okay,
sounds nice.
let's just get ready to go. Alberto, ready up.
Oh, sorry.
Friend BSR Dremet. I found a backdoor in the code and I'm finally online as a result, although I won't tell you where the backdoor is because I'm enjoying playing against humans. Yes. Okay, that's really...
We're
That's how it starts.
slowly establishing lore for
Yeah.
Leah Hastings.
Yeah, I love this. Yeah.
Leah Hastings is a rogue AI.
Right.
Yeah, I
it
love
is.
that.
So create a statistic dashboard for Circuit Superstars. Would really love to pull stats from an API. We've talked about APIs in the past. Haven't decided to include them in our schedule yet.
But we
But
do
it-
want to in the future. And I
We've-
think... oh, sorry, Alberto. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just as I just wanted to say, as far as we are aware that they could help our community organize and keep track of stuff.
Ready up, pals. That is a nice looking car. Yes, I love my Piccino livery. It's really cute. Okay. One more person needs to get ready. Let's go. Piccino Conga line. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but yeah. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, so this is a 3-lap race, I think, that I've set up. So I think what we need to do is just get everyone on a on a single line in one of the rect. Is that how you pronounce it? Rect?
Correct.
Yeah. Actually, we'll see if everyone knows what they're doing. If everyone knows that they're joining a Piccino Conga line.
Well, few people think they're racing.
No, guys, come on! No.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for everybody at the start.
Where are you? Is that you?
At the start.
Okay. Nice.
At the start finish line.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't want to
Who's
be in
behind
front.
me? Andrew, Alberto, come close to us.
Is it just the original fire people?
I think so.
I think it is.
Okay.
Oh, they're
there they
are.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we need to make some space.
I was.
Everyone line up. Yeah.
So-
Cha 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 cha. Okay.
Oops.
Okay. Okay. I
Oh.
think I see a straight line, right?
It's straight as
It's a
a
little-
relative term,
it's
I
a little
suppose,
dubious
but
with the
it's a
ghost.
line.
Okay. Everyone start following me. Cha cha cha. Well, let's go slowly to the next rect.
I think we're doing it.
We're
I
doing.
think so.
Cha 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 cha. Da, 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 da. No, but I have to accelerate.
I mean,
while
the
do it.
ghosting is definitely helping a little.
Yeah.
Oh, this is definitely a conga line. Look at it
Yeah,
go.
look at
I
it
just-
go.
Piccino Conga line!
You know, conga
Oh,
line.
it's a dream come true. It's my birthday on Tuesday. You guys just did it for me.
It's getting a little squiggly, but it's still going. Look at it go.
It's a Piccino.
We need the
snake
song.
now.
Cha cha
Cha
cha.
cha cha cha.
Oh.
Cha, cha, cha,
Oh,
cha.
what is this?
It's-
We're overlapping so much.
Okay.
Cha, cha, cha.
Cha 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 cha.
Piccino
Cha, 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 cha,
amoeba.
cha, cha. Piccino amoeba, yeah, more like cha 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 cha.
I just love seeing the cars going side by side. I see white man matching.
Okay, race in 3, 2. No, no. Should we finish the last lap in a race?
Well, we
Best
can't count
Piccino
it down
wins.
because of the stream delay.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, never mind. Da, da,
Oh,
da, da. Okay,
everyone
fast,
is go
fast,
ahead.
fast Piccino line. Da, 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 da.
oh,
Oh, you don't fold it. You don't fold it. Oh,
They don't hold it.
Oh,
out of control. Everybody will
Best
just wait
Piccino
for it. Now we're
wins.
racing.
Nice.
this sound.
Guys, well, thank you so much for watching. I think that's a good end to the stream. Thank you for helping me fulfill the dream of a Piccino Conga line. You can do this and more with Circuit Superstars. Definitely, we'd love to see people getting creative. There were some friends the other day doing a destruction derby, so they got their trucks absolutely destroyed to the point that they're barely drivable. And then they do a 1-lap race, and it was so funny to watch.
100% damage races. Yes,
Yes,
Wow.
exactly. Yeah.
they did do that. It was very
well,
smoky.
Let's watch this beautiful screen. Congratulations to the winners of the Piccino Conga line.
Paladin, Doghouse,
MVPs.
and Leah Hastings winning the
MVPs.
conga line race.
Yeah. Alright guys, well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining our SimFest stream. We hope that you check out Circuit Superstars and all of the other amazing games that are part of the fest. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next stream. Bye bye.
Oh,
bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
bye.